Hi, thanks for joining me on Wilderness with Amani. I've had a couple of tough weeks fishing for both YouTube and Patreon. I've been pulling out nice fish, but I've only been getting one fish, so I've been coming really close to getting skunked, and I got skunked twice at Lake Tahoe in the last couple weeks. So what I'm doing is, I'm not going to a safe place where I think I'm gonna catch fish. I'm going somewhere I know nothing about. I'm fishing Lake Tahoe, and I'm gonna go try to fish in Emerald Bay. I don't know much about it other than what I've seen from the road when I'm going hiking into Eagle Lake. You can see Emerald Bay. You can see that it's isolated by that opening in the front. I don't know if there's a concentration of fish in there. I don't know if there's just a few fish in there. All I know is I'm gonna have to snowshoe in how to get to the water. So we're just gonna go down there and we're just gonna see what's up. I've been having a hard time fishing in my usual spots, so I figure I might as well take a look at some of these places I haven't fished yet. So let's go start getting in there. The main lake is seriously windy. I've never been here. I'm just hoping that this ends up going to the lake, because if it doesn't, I'm hiking down this for no reason. Can only imagine this place is crawling with people in the summer. And it's really cold right now. It's like probably barely 20 degrees. It was in the teens earlier. It's like 8:45 now. So the main lake is about a quarter mile down a steep slope right there. And it's really windy. I'm interested in fishing in Emerald Bay, and hopefully that's where this road's taking me. I've always looked at that killer emerald green water, and it always made me think I wanted to give that a shot. So today's gonna be that day. I'm gonna keep going that way. I've made it to, I'm above Emerald Bay now. The road's going down. I hope it goes down to where that inlet is, because that's what I've always wondered about. And if I'm gonna walk this far, it's pretty far. I want to go to the spot that I've always wondered about. I'll tell you one thing, if I get skunked, this one's gonna hurt. That inlet's right over there. This is really steep and icy, but my snowshoes are digging in. All right, it's time to cut down towards the water. So I came down, I did a test cast. The entrance is right there. The test cast I did was only like an 8 count with a 1/2 ounce sinker. So I'm gonna go to that point over there, and whatever's there, that's where I'm fishing. So this is where I'm locking in. Look at that view I got today. And there's the entrance. When you're looking at it from up there, which is where the Eagle Lake trailhead is, this is the only way I've seen Emerald Bay. I looked really deep, and it might be on the other side. It looks like there's some kind of a launch facility and a road over there. But I don't know if it's private. There's a lot of private roads around here. And I cast it out, and it's only like a 9 count, 8 or 9 count. And I'm winging it way out there. But I've been hiking around for an hour now in snowshoes. I'm done. So this is gonna cap off the exploration point of this day. It's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna stay here and fish until at least 4. It's really cold, but I can sit here and battle this out for a while. Let's see if we can catch some fish. It's been a lot of hiking. It's very beautiful out here. Let's see if we can catch something. There's a giant boat coming in here. Maybe they're coming in here to fish. So for future reference, that charter boat with all the way to the back where I said it might be deeper. Because a lot of times when a glacier carves something like this out, that end bowl area will be the deepest spot. I don't know if Eagle Creek goes in there. Because if there's a creek mouth going in there, that might be why they're back there. But that charter boat had a bunch of people on it, and it definitely went back there to fish. Obviously, that's out of range for me. I'm fishing in this shallow stuff. I don't think I'm gonna be moving. So now that charter boat's right there. And I'm assuming they got electronics. So they must be showing some fish in here. It could be deeper over there than it is right where I'm fishing. But they're fishing pretty close to shore. So who knows? Maybe it's fun. I mean, I'm fishing about a 9 count with a 1/2 ounce sinker, which isn't much, but that boat seems to be hanging out in here, so I don't know. It is really stormy and windy out on the lake, though. Like gale force winds and waves out there. So they might be in here hiding from that, too. The point. And I'm getting something right off the bat. It was a gamble. I'm not even set up yet. I hiked all the way out here at 2:30. It's 3 o'clock. And I came out and it was like a 1/4 mile of hiking. I'm not even set up. There's a lot of ice. And I threw this power bait out. My leaders are really short. But hey, man, I wasn't getting anything inside. I came out to this stormy point out here, the entrance of the area, and this rainbow just came and cranked my power bait. I didn't have my camera set up. I had to just run and go set it. It's a nice fish. And it's really stormy out here, but the wind stopped. All right. Come on, buddy. Let's fish in the ocean. Got him. It's a brown trout, man. The hook is right there in the corner of his mouth. And my first brown in Lake Tahoe came on power bait. There we go. That's an Emerald Bay brown trout. That's a nice trout right there, boy. Woo! Let's get him back in the water. There he goes. Woo! That's why I wear waterproof pants. There's the entrance of the place. I hiked all the way out here. That's where that boat came in and came out to this point. And my leaders are really short, but it's not that deep out there. But that brown was cruising through this zone. There's sets coming in. That's big wave surfing for a hamster with a longboard. Look at that. It's like Mavericks. So before I wrap this up, I'm gonna show you what I dealt with here. I fell through the snow here, so I collapsed it so I had somewhere solid to stand, because this is solid ice right here. And then I chipped off the big sheets of ice on these rocks over here, so I didn't fall and break my neck. Well, that's gonna wrap it up. I had to lose my big jacket because I got about 50 minutes of snowshoeing to get back to the car, and you get pretty hot when you're doing that. This area is not much deeper than the other spot. It's only an 11 count when I throw it out, but it's obviously very different. I took a nap against the rock for like a half hour, and when I woke up at 2:30, It was like a fire drill. I just said, you know what? I'm not getting anything. And I saw the wind had died out here, so I hard charged it over. I did put my snowshoes on, so I sank up to my thighs a couple times, which was dumb. But I'm lucky to get that fish because I wasn't set up yet. I wanted to get my lines out as quickly as possible. So I got over here. My leaders are pretty short. They're only like 18 inches because I had them for that short sandy area. I didn't have time to change my leader. I just baited up that power bait and threw it out there. And wouldn't you know, the first good brown I get in Lake Tahoe from shore, I got another like little 8-inch one over there, came on power bait. That's like the dude that eats junk food. He's eating donuts. So I'll take it. That was a nice brown, man. And I barely had it hooked. Those little 18 treble hooks, they don't go in deep, but they're really sharp. And that hook was right on the outside of his mouth. He was this close to just losing it. But you know, I'm curious to what that would have tasted like. But I'm usually looking for rainbows. They fight harder, they taste better. And eventually I'll get a brown that swallows the night crawler or whatever, and I'll eat it. But hey, Emerald Bay, it was a clumsy exploration. I couldn't come out here earlier because it was just too windy and too stormy. I'll take one fish like that. The hour-and-a-half drive, the 45-minute snowshoe in, worth it. That fish made it worth it. People always ask me, what spot to fish in Lake Tahoe? Lake Tahoe is a giant lake. Just find public access and throw your stuff out and see. I mean, this water is only an 11 count. You know, I usually try to find something deeper so I can try different depths. This says this was cast as far as you can, and that's what it was. But this isn't like the big boulder environment. It's a little rocky environment, but that brown was cruising through, and he was cruising through pretty shallow water. So don't hesitate. Pull the trigger. Get out here. Catch yourself some fish. I'm gonna get my snowshoes on. I gotta start getting back up to the car. It's already 4:30. It's probably gonna be dark by the time I get there. My headlamp's up in the car. Thank you for joining me on Wilderness with Amani. Until next time.